Hey, Chantel Wilkins here, also known as the Tax Queen with RVA Tax and Financial Services. So, guys, guess what? Summer is literally 15 days away for my children. And I know that your children will be getting out also super, super soon. So, what are you guys going to do with the kids? Are they going to go to summer camp? Are they going to be in extracurricular activities? Or are you going to hire them in your business? So, like I was saying, most of the children here, especially mine, I have two teenagers, are currently looking for summer jobs. And keep in mind that, you guys, the standard deduction has now changed from $12,550 to $12,950 in 2022. Meaning so that if you hire your child within your business, you will be able to pay them at $12,950 completely tax-free. Now, also, in addition, they can also contribute to an IRA. Most children, I know that like mine, 16, 17, like contributing to an IRA is like far-fetched. They had no idea what an IRA even was until I was able to educate them a smidget on what it is. So basically, like if you can contribute at least $6,000 of their earned income to an IRA. And if they do contribute to a traditional IRA, they can earn up to $18,950, which would be considered tax-free. By combining the standard deduction and also the $6,000 of the IRA. However, looking into the future, a Roth IRA with a tax-free accumulation and distributions would be a better choice, technically, but the contributions to a Roth IRA are not deductible. So even if your child is reluctant to putting in their hard-earned money into the Roth IRA, if you guys as the parents are financially in those positions, you guys can gift those funds to your child. And also another good reason is, like with vacations being here, your employees are typically going to be going out for a vacation. So you can hire those employees. You can hire your children into to kind of fill in for those employees for you, rather than hiring someone outside of hiring a stranger in your business. That kind of gives them a little more experience in working into, like with me having an accounting firm. So it gives my children a lot of experience. And also I really think that they enjoy spending more time with their parents, during the summer, learning new activities. So let me give you just a little bit of an example. So let's say that you are in the 24th percentile tax bracket and you own an unincorporated business. So if you hire your child who has no investment income and pay the child $16,000 for the year, you reduce your income by $16,000, which then means that you save a total of $3,840 in income tax, which is the 24% times the $16,000 that you would have compensated your child. And if your child has taxable income of the $3,050, which is the $16,000 less of the $12,950, which is the standard deduction of the tax, is $305, which is just the 10% of the $3,050. So if the business is unincorporated and the wages are paid to the child under the age of 18, the pay will not be subject to FICA, which is Social Security and Medicare taxes. So since the employment for FICA and tax purposes doesn't include services performed by a child under the age of 18 while employed by the parent, the child will not be required to pay the employee's share of the FICA taxes, and neither will the business have to pay either. So that is another tax saving tactic. So let me give you a little example using the same previous example that I used before. But assuming that your business profits are $130,000. So by paying your child the $16,000, you won't only reduce your self-employment taxes income for tax purposes, but you also reduce the self-employment tax by $429, which is the 2.9% of the $16,000 times the self-employment factor of 92.35%. But if your net profits for the year were less than the maximum standard self-employment income, which would have to have been less than $147,000 for the year 2022, that is subject to Social Security tax. then the savings would include the 12.4% Social Security portion in addition to the 2.9% portion. So, a similar but more liberal exemption applies for FUTA, which exempts the federal unemployment tax the earnings paid to the child under the age of 21 while employed by his or her parent. So the FICA and the FUTA exemptions also apply for a child is employed by a partnership considered its own, solely owned by its parents. So it couldn't be like an aunt or uncle or somebody else that's partnership in the business. It has to be the parent that's partnership in the business. So even if there is no extra cost to your business, if you're paying a child for work that you would have paid someone else to do it anyways. So technically, it is super, super beneficial to hire your children to save, on tax dollars. So let me touch a smidge a bit on the retirement plan savings. So referring to our original example, if the child made a traditional IRA contribution of $6,000, the taxable income would be technically zero. So it might be appropriate to make a Roth IRA instead, especially since the child has so many years before they retire, with them being young. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So if you guys do have questions about hiring your children, or like which way you need to go, or any of that setup, please do give one of our tax agents a call here at RBA Tax and Financial Services. Our information is listed down below in the description, and we hope to hear from you soon. You guys have an amazing day. Talk soon.